You borrow that money to bribe Kenya government to help you to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. You borrow that money to sponsor Hanes and Igbo Eflefu politicians to back you up, to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu and to subdue Biafra. And Biafra was able to succeed by God's grace. Then you expect them to come and pay the money you take to persecute them. How possible it is?
When you talk about that money, Nigeria is borrowing that money, and the Southeast is part of the Nigeria state.
Nigeria said, but what have you done to them? You borrow money to persecute them. You borrow money to destroy them. You borrow money to kidnap their leader. You borrow money to buy arms to kill them. And you're expecting them to come and pay the money that is against them. They will not pay. That time it will be government versus government. They will sue them to court. They will sue each other to court and let them go to court and judge it. It was the international court we judge that one.
The third mainland bridge, the second Niger bridge used by the government. You have power plants used by the government.
Where the power plants? Aloji, who built it? In what state?
In Abia State.
Who started it? Who built it? Imo and Abia State governor, with the money that they generated in Abia State, we are telling them that they should pay this thing. Okay, what of the third mainland bridge they build? Who will pay for that one? Is it not Biafran oil and money they take to build third mainland bridge? What Abuja they develop? Is it not Biafran oil and gas they take to develop Abuja? Will they come and pay Biafrans? Because it's their resources. Let me tell you, this thing you are saying loan. It happened between Zimbabwe and British government. When Eric Smith was the white leader in Zimbabwe, the time it was Southern Rhodesia. When I think Joseph Nkono, or Thomas Nkono, his name, rose up to fight against Eric Smith, white lead government of South Africa, of Southern Rhodesia. They went to Britain and purchased weapons, high purchase, without payment, to fight against the blacks in Southern Rhodesia. Finally, Robert Mugabe, the late Robert Mugabe joined them, resigned from Ghana, and come and join them. They fought and win the white and took up the government of Southern Rhodesia and renamed it Zimbabwe. Now, all said and done, I think in the 90s or early 80s, British came up and said Robert Mugabe government have to pay that arms Eric Smith bought from Britain to fought against them. They should pay. Robert Mugabe said, I cannot pay what my government did not borrow, and I cannot pay for what another person purchased against me to destroy me. I cannot pay it. They drag it. It becomes a problem. The whole world, they call Britain. These people don't need to pay this money because the arms were using against them. How do you think that when they survive, they will come and pay you money for the arm using against them? It is impossible. Britain should forget that billions of pounds, Eric Smith era, arms they bought for their hand. That's how British forget about it. The same thing is applicable to Biafra. You cannot borrow money to fight Biafra, both arms, bribe Kenya people, bribe Eflefu people against Biafra. At the end, Biafra should come and pay that money when Biafra have succeeded. From which reports Biafra will put on to pay you the arms you use against them, the money you use against them. It's impossible. But all said and done, it depends on what Biafran government of that time will say when Biafra government in exile is finally restored back in the homeland.
Okay, somebody has said that the so-called extradition process that has been reported by the media that Finland wants to bring it back to Nigeria, that they'll be doing that on paper while he will achieve Biafra in real life. Let's get your reaction.
What he said is truth. What he said is truth. Are they not doing on paper? Are they not doing on social media? Are they not doing on the media houses, on the screen of televisions? That's why they're doing it. They're only pushing the shadow. And Nigerian government also pushing the shadow, which they cannot be able to catch. Can you catch shadow? Can you catch shadow? That's what they're doing. They cannot be able to achieve. Giving them, handing them over Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is a object, a living object, a moving object on a fast speed. Rocket, more than missile, more than space rocket is what Simon Ekpa is. He's moving on fast lane. Nobody can stop him, neither to arrest him. He's on a high speed. Anything that come on his way, he crush that thing off. You understand? He's just like a nuclear warhead. Any place he drop, disaster. So nobody can approach him to hold him. And they will be carrying propaganda, carrying rumor, deceiving simple Nigerians, common Nigerians, where Simon Ekpa will achieve what is fighting for. The gold, the restoration of Biafra, which he will achieve very, very soon by God's grace. Look, don't be surprised. I and you and others will be in this harbor, talking and speaking, eating and drinking. The next where we hear, Biafra have been restored. You say what? Simon Ekpa is in Biafra. Biafra have restored. It will take all of us unaware. Because the propaganda and the lying we are receiving do not allow us to know when the truth will take place. That is how to be to every common Nigeria. They do not allow you to know when the truth is there and when the truth has taken place. It already takes some of Nigerians surprisingly. That's how it will be. Then we see the people in Senate, all the people in the corridor of power, they'll be running kakris up and down, up and down. Then they will leave Tulumbu speechless. Because it will seem that time everybody will try to tell him, Baba, you're on your own. Baba, you're on your own. And it was that time that you know Nigerian politicians, Biafra politicians in Nigeria, you know their position, that most of them will like to do U-turn to return to Biafra. Most of them. Because they have seen Nketoro Biachi that have that one, Nketoro Biachi, they have seen her that is back home.
So what makes you believe in Simon Ekpa so much?
I believe in Simon Ekpa. I believe in what he's doing, not believe in Simon Ekpa. I believe in God. But I believe in Jesus Christ. But I agree on what Simon Ekpa is doing because I know that he's doing the right thing. And the right thing that he's doing is the restoration of Biafra. Why is it the right thing? Because Biafra is the project of Jesus Christ. Biafra is the handwork of Jesus Christ. It's not happening so easy. Look at all this rumbling that going on in Nigeria. Do you know that it's going because of Biafra? I'm telling you honestly, people may not know, people may not see spiritually, people may not have spiritually, but I am telling you the truth. All this rumbling, mismanagement, holding Nigerian flag, Nigerian jet, holding the Russian flag, Nigeria borrowing money, bad governance, everything that is happening in Nigeria now is happening for the sake of Biafra. Until Biafra get ahead, until Biafra is restored, before you will see a lasting peace in Nigeria. If Nigeria will follow Biafra wisely and let them go peacefully. But if they make it to be by force, the entire Nigeria may disintegrate. The entire Nigeria may disintegrate. If they want Biafra to go by force, Biafra to sit by force, the entire Nigeria may, I'm not saying it's must, may disintegrate. But if they do the peace, Biafra go peacefully, you will see that the remaining Nigeria, that time is the time there will no peace. That time they will come and borrow the system of Biafran government to make the Nigerian government to be okay.
So you cannot work together as East, not as South?
No. Then why are we fighting for Biafra? If Biafra go, we cannot work together as East, North, West, and South, or South, 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 East, North, West, North, East, or Kiniko. We cannot work like that. But the only thing, if things are okay, we will have diplomatic relationship with Nigeria. And Nigeria may come to Biafra and take a look, take a blueprint, what we call good governance.
Imagine a country, Nigeria, without Igbo.
Without
an Igbo.
Before was Nigeria with Igbo man? Who created the Nigeria? Nigeria wasn't with Igbo man before, but Igbo man was forced to be in Nigeria by Frederick Lugard. Before the coming of white men, Igbo have existed as Igbo nation. We have Igbo kingdom. Yoruba have existed as Oyo kingdom. And North we are existing as Usman Dan Fodio Caliphate and the Shehu of Borno Caliphate. Before economical interests and the political criminality of Britain join the North and South together for their own nonsense interests by that ex-criminal colonel Frederick Lugard and called them Nigeria, nigger area. So if you watch it right from time, the Igbos, the Biafrans are not part of Nigeria. Ariwa are not part of Nigeria. Or not.
President, is it not Azikiwe? Azikiwe was the first president of Nigeria.
Then who is the commander? Commander of Nigeria? Excuse me.
Head of state.
Zik and Agi Ironsi wasn't ruled the same time. If Zik was the president of Nigeria, the first president of Nigeria, then who was commander-in-chief of Nigerian Armed Forces? As Tulumbu is the president of Nigeria, is he not the commander-in-chief of Nigerian Armed Forces? Is he Shetima, commander-in-chief of Nigerian Armed Forces? The King of England, King Charles III, is he not the commander-in-chief of British Armed Forces? Is he Prime Minister in command of the commander-in-chief? No. If Zik is the first president of Nigeria, he could or should be commander-in-chief of Nigerian Armed Forces of the same time, of that time. But it was Tafawa Balewa, a prime minister, who was commander-in-chief of Nigerian Armed Forces that time. Then how can he be? Then Zik will go meeting finish. A president will go meeting finish and bring document to prime minister to approve before it will work. Instead of prime minister to go meeting or negotiation finish and bring the document of the president to approve before it will work. Now look at it, awkward. Then Zik never be the president of Nigeria in life. He was only Governor General, which is under Prime Minister. Chief was only Governor, Zik was only Governor General, which was under Prime Minister. They just do that president to fool Igbos that time, to fool Biafran, Eastern Nigeria that time, that your man is the president. The only thing Igbo man was able to achieve that time, Igbo man was Senate president, that's all, which is still under the Prime Minister. Agi Ironsi, that drunkard, a free man, was only head of state for 6 months and killed himself. He killed himself by appointing enemies to be his best friends. Yeah, man, and he put us where we did. Drunkard. She'll be in there for hellfire now, they suffer.
We don't know whether it's a hellfire.
It's a hellfire because he's a drunkard.
We don't know
He's a drunkard.
Let's not judge here now.
I'm not judging, but I'm telling you, by their fruit we shall know them. By the livings of the dead, you shall know where the death is going. Tell me the dividends or what Biafrans benefit from them. They call us Southeast. What do they benefit from that money they borrowed? Remember in the time of Buhari, there was a money they borrowed and shared to their divide and rule 6 geopolitical zone. They shared them that money. It's only Southeast they refuse to give. Without any cost, up to today, they do not give that money to Southeast. And the so-called Biafra Nigerian reps, Igbo Nigerian reps, Igbo Nigerian governors, Igbo Nigerian senators, Igbo Nigerian ministers, Igbo Ohaneze of Nigeria did not ask why up to today why that money should not be given to southeast of Nigeria. They did not ask, and that money, that's how it died down. Remember Abacha, Buhari, PTF, Petroleum Trust Fund under Abacha. All the whole project they executed in Nigeria. They did not execute one in southeast of Nigeria. You only see PTF project, Sambot, that's all. But when Obasanjo entered, all the whole contractors executed those work, came to ask for their money because Abacha did not pay. Obasanjo included Southeast that they should pay the money. That's the only place they come out and they ask, which project are we going to pay the money for? Where is the project executed? You can see. Now, Biafra don't have to pay because you borrow that money to persecute Biafra not to exist.